مساء الخير، أهلا بحضراتكم ولقاء جديد ودولة جديدة من خلال برنامجكم حول العالم جناب السفير. سعادة السفير النهاردة معانا هو سفير جمهورية موريشيوس بجمهورية مصر العربية. احنا التقينا بسعادة السفير قبل كده من عدة سنوات، والحقيقة هو يعني بدأ مدة تانية جديدة في مصر، وأوجه التعاون بتتجدد يوم عن يوم بين جمهورية موريشيوس وبين مصر، ولقاءات مختلفة بين المتخصصين وبين القيادات الموجودة في الدولتين. عايزين نعرف أكتر عن مجالات هذه التعاون ونعرف أكتر عن هذه الدولة الصديقة، فقررنا ان احنا نلتقي بسعادة السفير بعد عدة سنوات، نشوف تجربته ايه في اقامته في القاهرة وانطباعاته ورؤيته الاماكن كتير وسبل التعاون بين الدولتين. الحقيقة جمهورية موريشيوس دولة يعني بتمتلئ بجمال الطبيعة، ويعني ان ربنا سبحانه الله وتعالى حباها الجميل من المناطق الجميلة، ما بين جبال، ما بين غابات، محميات طبيعية، شواطئ فيها الحقيقة هذه الجزيرة الجميلة أنواع مختلفة جدا من السياحة، أنواع مختلفة جدا من الأطعمة، ديانات وعرقيات مختلفة، يعني فيها تنوع كبير جدا هنعرفه من خلال ضيفنا النهاردة سعادة السفير عبدول أنيف سوريفان، سفير جمهورية موريشيوس بجمهورية مصر العربية. Nice to meet you again in our program after your second time here in Egypt as an ambassador.
Yes, so well, thank you very much for inviting me again, because this is my second time on your TV. It really gives me a great pleasure to come and talk to you again about my country.
Welcome, sir. It's our pleasure too. So we'll start about your impression after 4 years and a half staying in Egypt.
Yes, indeed. I have been here for 4.5 years now, and I really enjoyed it.
Since August 2015.
That's right, since August 2015, so that's nearly 4.5 years. I really like Egypt, and in particular Cairo. I like the hustle and bustle, the busy life, you know, and I find the Egyptian people very nice, very hospitable, very helpful. So that also has helped my stay here. But apart from that, you know, it's a great, great country that you have, Egypt.
What about the places you have been in Egypt?
Well, I have been from Aswan to Alexandria.
Yeah.
I have been to Luxor, to Aswan, to Abu Simbel.
From north to south.
From north to south, yes. The boat trip from Luxor to Aswan.
It's nice.
It was my family. We all enjoyed it very much, and we visited all the interesting places in Luxor.
Your son lives in London?
Yes, my son is an accountant. He lives in London. He's married. He's got a daughter. And my daughter is a doctor.
Yeah.
She's married to a doctor, and they have 3 children. And they like.
They live in London also?
My daughter lives in Manchester. And my grandchildren enjoy coming to Egypt.
They were coming to Egypt, yeah?
Yeah, every year they come to Egypt.
That's
they
nice.
really enjoyed it. They enjoy, you know, it very much. Yes. So as I was saying,
which is your best place here in Cairo or in Egypt?
well, I like Cairo, but I also like Alexandria because it's very nice. It's a bit like Mauritius.
Yeah.
With the sea and it's not so hot and sort of nice air coming and so on.
In summer, yeah?
In summer, yes, yes. So I like Alexandria. I've been there a few times with my family. We really enjoyed it. It's very good. And I like seafood, so I think that's the best place to go for for seafood.
Alexandria, shrimps and fish.
Fish and so on, fresh.
It's similar to seafood in Mauritius?
No, seafood in Mauritius is a bit difficult. It's tropical, so they're a bit different. Yeah, from the one you have here.
So we will talk about Mauritius as a tourist country.
Yeah.
I said in my introduction, you have many touristic places and many kind of tourism there.
Yes.
You have beach, you have mountains, forests, and also natural reserve.
Natural reserve, yes.
So we will talk about this tourism in Mauritius.
Yeah. Well, tourism is a main contributor to our GDP. We receive about 1.2 million tourists in a year. They come mainly from Europe, in particular from France, from Great Britain, from Germany, and from other European countries. We also have tourists from South Africa, from India and China. So this is a touristic country. We have beautiful beaches, sandy beaches, beautiful warm water, and we are surrounded by a lagoon. It's like a swimming pool with a very warm water. So tourists like coming there just to be on the beach, enjoy the sun on the beach and the sea. I mean,
that's why you like Alexandria.
That's why I like Alexandria, because it reminds me of Mauritius a bit. But there are other attractions also. The mountain, for people who are interested in climbing mountains. It's a volcanic island. There's a mountain range. There are some natural places, natural reserves, where you find some rare endemic plants which are only found in Mauritius, and some animals, some birds, and some reptiles which are only found in Mauritius. The birds I was talking about is the pink pigeon, which you get only in Mauritius.
Pink pigeon?
Pink pigeon, yes.
Yeah.
And at one time, there were only 4 left. And then, the conservationists came and they took care of this. And we dedicated this area for animals and plants and,
It's a unique place.
A unique place. So now there are quite a few pink pigeons and other species.
Subhanallah.
Subhanallah, which we have been able to salvage.
Can I translate a little bit?
Yeah.
سعادة السفير طبعا لما بيكلمني عن إقامته في مصر في الأول وقال لي بعد 4 سنين ونص هو سعيد هنا جدا، وإن أولاده بيجوا ليه ابن عايش في لندن بيجي مصر وبيبقى سعيد هنا، وبنته أيضا بتيجي وبتزور مصر هي وجوزها وولادها، وكلمني إن هو بيحب اسكندرية جدا. لما بدأنا بقى نتكلم عن السياحة في موريشيوس وإن هي متنوعة، في سياحة شواطئ، في سياحة جبال، في المحمية الطبيعية اللي فيها أشياء نادرة. كلمني سعادة السفير قد إيه هناك في حيوانات نادرة، واللي منها نوع من الحمام يعني مختلف لونه بينك، ده يمكن نادر جدا، موجود تقريبا 4 بيجنز، في موجود 4 حمامات لا زالوا موجودين هناك، وان هذه المحميه فيها اشياء نادره جدا، غير طبعا سياحه الشواطئ وغير سياحه الجبال. يعني السائح هناك بيقدر يبقى موجود ويتمتع بكذا نوع من السياحه. موريشيوس جزيره بالمحيط الهندي قريبه من مدغشقر، يتحدثون الإنجليزية والفرنسية بطلاقة، جزيرة متنوعة بالأعراق والديانات، عدد سكانها 1,200,000 تقريبا، عملتها الروبية. تشتهر موريشيوس بالشواطئ الرائعة التي يقصدها السياح من جميع دول العالم للسباحة والاسترخاء والرياضات المائية، وخصوصا الطائرات الشراعية. والشواطئ منها الشواطئ الهادئة، فيها مراكب صيادين في الشمال، وشواطئ بها جروف صخرية في الجنوب، لكن يجمع بينها الجمال الساحر والطبيعة الجبلية ساحرة بكل المقاييس، جمال طبيعي بكل التفاصيل. وأهل موريشيوس حولوا غالبية المناطق الجبلية لمحميات طبيعية وحدائق عامة. أرض 7 ألوان كانت بالماضي فيها نشاط حمم بركانية، وهذا نتيجة المعادن التي تركتها الحمم البركانية. So we'll talk about the cooperation in tourism field between Egypt and Mauritius.
Yeah. Well, there are quite a few Egyptians go to Mauritius to spend their holiday. especially young people going on honeymoon. Egyptians like to go to Mauritius for their honeymoon.
It's quiet and
it's quiet, very pleasant, relaxed. It's just the ideal place for honeymoon. So we get quite a few Egyptians going there for quite a long time now.
What about religious tourism and about the trip of holy places?
Yeah, well, I know now you're promoting this religious tourism in Egypt, which is, I think, a very good idea. And in Mauritius, we have about 30% of the population are Christians, and I am sure they would like to come here, you know, on this particular trip, once it's well settled in Egypt.
We will talk about the cooperation between Mauritius, Republic of Mauritius and Egypt, and what had happened between your Prime Minister and our President Sisi in UK and Africa Investment Conference in London this year in January 2020, in this summit. What had happened, and we talk about the many memorandum of understanding and many cooperation fields between the two countries.
Yes, you're quite right. In January, on the sideline of this conference on investment in Africa, UK, President Sisi kindly met our Prime Minister, Pravin Jagnnath. They had a very cordial meeting, during which our Prime Minister raised a few questions concerning cooperation with Egypt in various fields, and in particular trade between Mauritius and Egypt and vice versa. And the President was very kind and said, you know, he's ready to receive any suggestion from Mauritius on any matter relating to our relationship. So he was very kind, very welcoming, and our Prime Minister was very happy with the meeting he's had. And now we have to work further on various MOUs and various possibilities of cooperations between our two countries. In particular, concerning fisheries, where you have some expertise, water management, wastewater management, maritime, your expertise in maritime.
There is also a cooperation in trade exchange.
Trade exchange, yes. We import quite a lot of things from Egypt. Of course, your famous mango.
Mango. It's coming from Mauritius.
Where is it?
Going to Mauritius.
Going to Mauritius, yeah. We import fruits from Egypt, fruits, textiles, oil, and various other things. And you also import from Mauritius special sugar. You import special sugar from Mauritius, noodles, and a few other things. So this is what Prime Minister spoke with President Sisi.
نشوف المؤتمر الخاص بهذه الفعاليات وفقرتنا الخارجية في جناب السفير، ونرجع تاني لموريشيوس. يسعدنا أن نلتقي بمستر لياقت علي مدير مركز الثقافي الهندي بالقاهرة. Nice to meet you, sir, in this 8th India by the Nile Bank. What you are going to say in this festival this year?
I'm very glad to meet you all at the occasion of launching of 8th edition of the India by the Nile. Of course, it's a challenge to present the same festival to the same audience from the same country, but fortunately India is known for its diversity in every aspect of its culture. So we present every year something new in dance, music, cuisine, and of course we will have to include something which is very essential part of Indian culture. So that's the way we present every year, and we would like to thank the Ministry of Culture for its esteemed cooperation for conducting this event year by year. This year we are presenting a classical dance form of India which is known as Kathak, which is closely related to Sufi music tradition of India. And also
It's classic kind of music.
classical kind of music, but its songs are mainly Bhakti movement of India, that is called the movement of Taqwa in India, which is known in Hindu tradition and Sufi tradition. So that is one of the troops which is coming to perform in Egypt as part of India by the Nile this year. And secondly, we will have a musical band coming, Kutli Khan project, which will be presenting the Rajasthani folklore musical tradition in India to the Egyptian people. Thirdly, Bollywood. The Egyptian people will not be accepting a festival of India without Bollywood. So a Bollywood performance will be there, and even we get a feedback from the Egyptian youth that they also want to try some steps of Bollywood. So we are going to conduct workshop on Bollywood dance where people from any age group can come and dance. They can try the Bollywood steps. And yoga is getting momentum every year. We are getting a huge number of yoga practitioners in our regular courses at our cultural center. So we will give free workshops in different parts of Egypt on yoga. So the people will taste what is the benefit of yoga, and they may get interested to practice yoga as a regular way of life. And as far as the Indian cuisine is concerned, we will have a food festival called Food Fiesta, which will be conducted on at this hotel, Semiramis. There is a hotel called, a restaurant called India Along the Nile. Mr. Vikram Udegiri, a celebrated Indian chef, will come to lead this cuisine festival. So we are
a variety of Indian culture here in Egypt. So you as a director of the Indian Culture Center here, what's your impression about Egyptian people, how they like Egyptian culture? And I saw in this conference many guests ask for more yoga sessions, for more programs to learn Indian culture and Indian language. What's your impression about Indian culture here in Egypt?
As you well said, the popularity of Indian culture among the Egyptian people was there every time and is there, and it is continuing to increase. And Maulana Azad's Center for Indian Culture is continuously trying to strengthen this cultural relation, which was strong at every point of history. So this is the only challenge that we face, that the demand is increasing every month, I can say, or every year. We are not able to supply or to fulfill this demand. For example, the Hindi, Urdu classes in our cultural center is getting more application, and we have increased 100% of the number of learners of these language courses, and the similar increase is there for the yoga practitioners at our cultural center.
There are many kinds of yoga.
Yeah. And also, as part of developing this cultural relation, we are bringing the India by the Nile festival to the new audiences. We are bringing for the first time to Fayoum.
So we will talk also about the cooperation in education field.
Yes, cooperation in education dates back to a long time. For many years, Mauritian students have been coming here to study, in particular in medicine, at Cairo University, Al-Azhar University, Alexandria University, and Shams University, and many of our doctors are qualified from here. And then they specialize also from here. Even now, at this moment, we have some doctors who are studying postgraduate medicine at Cairo University.
They are coming from Mauritius to
They're
Egypt?
coming from Mauritius to Egypt.
In Cairo University?
In Cairo University, yeah. So there is this cooperation goes back to a long, long time. And even at Al-Azhar University in religious matters.
There are many scholarships between the two countries.
Many scholarships, yes. We have benefited from many scholarships from Al-Azhar and from other universities also. Even in religious matters also, where we have received a lot of help from Al-Azhar to train our imams.
Yeah, imams in Mauritius.
In Mauritius, yeah. So this has also been very helpful. And then, of course, the EAPD, the Egyptian Agency of Partnership for Development, has been very, very cooperative and very helpful in training our staff in various fields. Every month there are 1 or 2 Mauritians here being trained in some institutions in Egypt. And the feedback I get from these people who come here for this training is that the training is a very high level.
It's good.
Yeah, very high level, very highly qualified people come to talk to them. And also the hospitality. You receive them very well, you take them to see all the monuments that you have in Egypt and so on. So when they leave here, they are very, very happy, and they go home and talk very nice.
They pass good time.
Yeah, yes, yeah, they're ambassadors of Egypt.
It's good to tell you about this feedback.
Yes,
about their
well, we have to know the feedback, you see, because
of course.
Yeah, we get feedback from our people who come here for training, and all of them have spoken to tell me, you know, the level of training is very high.
It's good impression.
Yeah, they are very impressed with.
الحقيقة إنه ساعات السفير لما بيكلمني عن التعاون في مجال التعليم بين مصر وبين موريشيوس، اتكلم إن في كتير من الطلبة بيدرسوا الطب هنا وبيدرسوا الشهادات العليا في الطب والماجستير والدكتوراه في كلية طب جامعة القاهرة. وطبعا ساعات السفير دكتور أصلا، وهنتكلم كمان عن انتقاله من الطب للعالم الدبلوماسي إن شاء الله في الجزء الثاني. وأيضا من خلال المنح الدراسية الخاصة بالأزهر الشريف وتدريب الأئمة في موريشيوس من الأزهر الشريف. وبيقول إنه الشعب اللي بيجي من موريشيوس هنا للقاهرة علشان يتدرب بيبقى سعيد جدا من الضيافة ومن الكرم بتاع المصريين وأيضا من مستوى التدريب. So thank you about this impression. Thank you for your coming here. We will complete our speech in the next episode. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
في نهاية حلقتنا النهاردة والجزء الأول بنشكر سعادة السفير عبدول أنيف سوريفان سفير جمهورية موريشيوس بجمهورية مصر العربية، وكلمنا عن يعني التعاون بين موريشيوس وبين مصر في مجالات مختلفة منها السياحة ومنها التعليم، وكلمنا قد إيه إن موريشيوس بلد سياحية من الدرجة الأولى في أنواع مختلفة من السياحة، وعن وجوده في مصر لمدة 4 سنوات ونص. إن شاء الله في الحلقة اللي جاية نتكلم بقى عن هو سعادة السفير ازاي حول حياته من جراح قلب الى دبلوماسي، وكان بدايته هنا كسفير في مصر في اغسطس 2015. شكرا والى اللقاء.